Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Thank you guys so much for joining. I'm so sorry for the technical difficulties if anybody's been having. I've been having a couple this morning.
Yeah.
That's okay. Kandalynn, is this, I just want to double check because I had a teacher email me and say, am I using the right link? So are you on the, this is the link that is in the spreadsheet, right?
I'm pretty sure, yes, that's the one I'm telling everybody. I hope so.
Did you just
I had a problem too. I had a lot, for 10 minutes I'm trying to get in and I couldn't have.
Yeah.
So it was just, yeah. But I'm lucky I got it.
Thank you all so much for going through all these troubles with us.
So, Candy, what it was showing, usually everyone says come 10 minutes earlier. So I was trying to come 10 minutes earlier, but it doesn't, it shows a screen saying that you're on, see how many are on, okay, never mind.
Hi, you guys. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining.
Okay, we're on.
Hey.
All right.
Okay, where it go?
Candio.
What's up, Candy?
Okay, we're trying to get Jen.
Kandalynn, you're beautiful. You're looking beautiful.
Yeah, I always am.
Hey, Diane.
Hi, aloha.
Okay.
How's it going, girl?
Hey, Ellen, how you doing?
Awesome.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, just trying to get Jen on.
Oh, there I am.
Hey, Paul. Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
hey, Paul, you're looking good.
Hey, you hearing me?
I'm hearing you very well.
Okay, good. I'm doing good. How about you?
Doing great. I'm gonna let my hair grow.
Oh, yeah, Jen is here.
Okay, wait a minute.
All right, there's Jen.
Where's
Okay.
your mom?
Hi, Kandalynn.
She's watching, bro.
Wait, I'm not seeing.
Yeah.
Hi, Sarah.
And I,
Oh,
David, and Adam.
Hi, Kandalynn.
Thank you all so much for joining.
hi, sweetheart.
Congratulations, Kandalynn.
Thank you.
I
Well,
love you.
I love you all so much. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and start. I think everybody's joining. I'm going to just go ahead and mute everybody so that we can just go ahead and listen to the presentation.
Okay.
Okay.
Should we?
And Jen, I'm going to hang up now.
All right. Aloha, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. Mahalo nui loa for everything that you guys have done for me and everything from my academic performances from the very beginning, going into Kihei Baptist Elementary, going into Kihei Baptist Preschool, going into Kihei Elementary, and then winning the lottery and going into Kihei Charter Middle School. And finally, my Kihei Charter High School education going into University of Hawaii Maui College. Thank you so much, every single person here. I would not be the person that I am today without you, and I would not be where I am without all of your support. I want to just go ahead and introduce my panelists. So we have just going off of who I can see first, Miss Drianne. She is a wonderful, lovely academic advisor. She goes around, she's an EA, she can help you with pretty much anything. She's helped me in my freshman year just fitting in and getting anything that I need edited. Next, Coach Nico and Mrs. Fedoroff, thank you so much for being such tremendous paddling coaches. Without your guys' perspectives and open-minded voyaging, I would not be open to all the opportunities that you guys have opened me up to in paddling. Just to list a few, paddling to Lanai, going to Ko'olave, going into the March for Our Lives, all of it. It's just been an incredible experience. Going to the Oregon Cultural Exchange, greeting San Diego kids from Nakoa Kai, all of it. It's been an incredible experience, and I would recommend it to everybody going into paddling. And furthermore, Coach Nico being my mentor for my senior project. Thank you so much, Coach Nico, for everything. He's a real life example of daily yoga practice. Same with Paul Richter, yoga and Pilates practice. And then going into my two senior advisors, Miss Marsh and Miss Terry, they have been with me every single step of the way from the beginning of my senior year. Any kind of hang-ups or troubles or questions that I had about my internship to finaling those scholarship applications for college. Thank you so much for everything you guys have done for me. You realize you really have been tremendous advisors. I want to go ahead and thank Miss Lindsay. She's just been one of the best high school educators and overall educators in my career. She has helped me from my first Hawaiian humanities class with the biographical essay of Queen Kaahumanu to all of my scholarship applications. She's always there and she's always replying fast. Thank you so much. And then going into all of my family members, thank you all so much for coming and being a part of this tremendous, and Miss Jeannie, thank you so much for being such a tremendous EA, always stepping in, wrangling kids whenever they're out of control. You're always teaching me some of these amazing teaching skills that I will use throughout my entire life. Thank you so much. So yeah, yes, going into everybody's here has supported me so much. My family, first Papa, Grandma Cheryl, Aunt Kate, everybody over there on the mainland, Adam, everybody, thank you so much. Uncle Dan, Aunt Sarah, Aunt Janet, Uncle Will, everybody, thank you so much for being here today. And Heidi and Nana. Today we're going to be going over my graduation showcase or graduation defense. And so that's going to just be showcasing how I've progressed over the years throughout my high school and middle school and just overall academic performance, how I've used my 21st century skills and how I'm prepared for the future, you know, coming out of high school. So I'm going to go ahead and put up a link to my Weebly site. And I'm going to also share my screen and we'll go through some photos of my childhood and what's brought me up into the person that I am. And also my resume. Well, I'm having a kind of a hard time with my resume, but we'll get to that just going through the presentation. So I'm going to go ahead and try and share my screen. All right. So this is my overall open up page for my high school portfolio. So my name is Kandalynn Naidl. I was born on November 19th, 2002. I'm honored to be born on my great-grandmother's birthday. And I take great honor in looking up to her and admiring her and being the kind of person that she is. She always persevered and she had great integrity. And she was a nurse. She was an athletic lifeguard. She was everything. And that's who I aspire to be. So I grew up always on Maui in the tropical archipelago, such a beautiful island. We're blessed with all of these different resources that we have around us. My parents are Sarah Olivia Larkin Naidl and Todd Fred Naidl, and they're just two incredible people, extraordinarily talented and very educated. My dad is a mechanic and my mom is a nurse. There's very incredible teachers. They love to have fun as well, and so that's really taught me to make every part of your life meaningful, enjoying it. And then here's some just fun pictures of me growing up, just showing you. I've always been very outgoing. I've always been just very happy, and I like to wear colorful things. And then these are my animals, Banjo, Bandit, and Melon Butterscotch. They're just as equal to my family members, and they've helped me along the way to be who I am. My godfather, Baba, he lives with us, and he's my go-to person if I ever need anything, or if I have a problem with something, or if I need him to build something, he's the person that I ask. And this is just a rest of a slideshow of all the people who have helped me with all of my school projects, with any kind of volunteer work, with any kind of scholarship applications, anything. Papa, I always aspired to be just as Papa. He's just a tremendous wealth of knowledge. He's so open to helping other people. He's very generous, and he's very well-rounded as a person. I've always wanted to have the same kind of educational experience that he has. And Uncle Mac and Uncle Wayne, just complete cultural perpetuators. I wish I could spend every single day with these three men, with Papa, with Uncle Mac, and with Uncle Wayne, because you can't learn enough from them, and there's so much to pass on. And just to be stewards of the land and be thankful for the Aina and everything and everyone around you, and save it for future generations. Awesome. And so now I'm going to go into some of the challenges that I faced in middle school and going into high school. I was bullied in my middle school year and in my Key Elementary, and so that kind of like propelled me to just be a better person. I didn't want to treat people the way that you want to be treated. And connect with other people and create a better friend group through my 21st century skills that were ingrained in me at Kia Charter. So for my first work sample for 9th grade, I'm going to go into my sugar industry video from Miss Federoff's Hawaiian history class. The thinking and problem solving skill was the one that I used. So this is kind of diving back into a whole renaissance of what Hawaii used to be. The sugar industry, it was a lifestyle, and what better way to represent that than in your Hawaiian history, your modern Hawaiian history class. I learned so much about the people, the cultures, the tapestry of life that have made Hawaii, Hawaii, and what I've grown up in. I use so much skills here, but most specifically, I used the thinking and problem solving skills because of all of the different problems that I had facing editing and adding in the videos. And so I ended up getting honorable mention at the Akakau video contest for capturing the essence of the retiring sugarcane industry and the livelihood of HCNS. I really thought that this was just an awesome example of how we're trying to carry on and perpetuate those same cultures, and yeah, and just awesome. Sorry, there's some people in the waiting room that I'm admitting. Awesome. So that's something that I work towards every day, is just overall being a better technological thinker and using my resources wisely. I have a problem, just as many of us, with technology, and so just trying to learn those skills and use them to the best of my abilities is what I work on the best and the most. Moving on to my 10th grade, I chose to represent my service learning community, my Kihei service learning project with civic literacy and engagement. So this was a project with Mr. McDevitt, and we just learned about the crucial problem that's facing Hawaii today, and I actually reflected on it in my WISE conference, the Washington Youth Summit on the Environment, whenever I asked Brian Schatz what he thinks the most crucial problem hitting Hawaii today, and that is reflected in homelessness. So this project, we were asked to, if we had $10 million, how would we help Hawaii? And this just really challenged me, not only with my 21st century skills like in school, but actually really connecting with the community, because this was a real life situation and a real life problem. We realized that there are multiple ways that we can fix this problem, and we all need to contribute to it globally by buying local and by being a part of the community. We can refix homeless situations by making new legislative laws that will better affect our people, and we can continue to make containers, make houses, make plans for these people, because we have the time and we have the space and we have the money. I'm sorry, there's just like a bunch of people that are still coming in and it's distracting me. And then this was a group presentation that we did, just bringing awareness that we all need to play a part in our community. We all need to recycle, we all need to save water, we all need to protect each other. This just made me realize how close we all are. And then for my 11th grade project, I wanted to showcase my information skills and my persuasive essay. So my persuasive essay was for junior seminar with Miss Lindsay, and I really grew just trying to persuade people as to why they should adapt this practice into their daily lifestyle. Through my mentors, I realized that it affects you and it helps you at every single age. So no matter what age that you join in at, it will help you and it will benefit you differently. I used this persuasive essay in my business communications class, and I was able to do a short presentation in there as well. It's just so beneficial to everybody. Just 5 minutes of yoga a day or Pilates a day will change your life. And I know that everybody is suffering from at least one of these ailments of either having a problem sleeping or being unrefreshed or having a cardiovascular or other kind of physical ailment. And then for my last work sample, I chose my communication skill and the crown flower lei that I made in Hawaiian ethnobotany for Kandalynn Raymond's class, and for my Hanai sister who just had her baby. It was a very tumultuous task because of how many flowers that it took to collect it, and how much I had to communicate to these different people. I communicated to Kandalynn, I communicated to Kai for the flowers, I communicated to Uncle Wayne and to Manu and to Tutu. We're all very, very connected to each other, and we need to preserve that communication, because if there's no communication between people, then we aren't getting anywhere. You know, you need to communicate how you feel, what it is, and be straightforward with people. And that's what I've taken away most from this. Be honest and be yourself, and it will always come back 100% to you. And so each one of these is an individual flower petal. And so it took a couple thousand flowers to make just one lei. A couple hundred flowers to make just one lei. And now I'm going to go into my post-financial and high school plans. So I'm undecided in what I would like to do, but I do know that I want to help the community and continue to give back to the community. So I'm sorry, I had a bunch of technological issues, and so this is supposed to be uploaded, but I had to do it by hand manually. So again, real life situations, math is always used daily. I plan on continuing to work at Pono Pies and at the Bailey House, and continue to paddle, continue to be a community contributor. I will be living at home, and so I won't have to take into consideration all the tuition and fees and food and transport, because that will be mostly paid for by my parents. Thankfully, very thankfully. And my grades and my scholarships. So overall, I want to just acknowledge every single person, all of my mentors, all of my teachers, all of my coaches, and all of my people, my friends who have helped me along the way. Thank you so much, because I've learned from you, your skills, your experiences, and I continue to look forward to learning from you and your experiences and having different kinds of adventures with you. I am so immensely grateful. Thank you so much for everything that you've helped me with. So I'm going to unshare this screen, hopefully.
Andy,
Yes.
how about your internship and your senior project?
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time with the whole technological issues, really having a hard time. So for my my junior and senior project, we're both linked together. I did a Kihei, I taught yoga and Pilates to the Kihei Charter community. Thank you, Coach Fedorov.
You're welcome.
So I had to create the reason why we need this in our community. I needed people to understand why stretching, why waking up every day and caring about your body, being aware of what you need is so important. You know, it's you can't just wake up every day and think that it's all just going to come together, that your body's just going to work magically. You have to really take into consideration and be aware of yourself and your impacts on your body and your impacts on other people. And so practicing yoga and Pilates daily is enforcing that. It's bringing that mind and body and mental awareness home. And so my two mentors this year that helped me proliferate my junior project from Mr. Jared and I starting it were Coach Nico and Paul Richter. And Miss Terry and Miss Lindsay, every other advisor that helped make this happen. This is so important to continue to practice, because it's being lost in today's we just sit on our phones and don't have to really do anything anymore, kind of a self-absorbed way of life, a throwaway society. And this is just really honing us back into being more aware of our actions, our responsibilities, and what we need to do for each other. You know, we're all human, and we all are, again, 99.8% related to each other. You know, we need to nurture and take care of our bodies so that we can take care of each other and take care of the ecosystem and environment. My internship at 808 Wellness helped me just do that. I did this internship with just the idea in mind that I wanted to continue to practice yoga outside of school and practice massage and practice this. And what better way to get into that kind of a lifestyle, get into that kind of a career, than get an internship with those people that are doing it and practicing it with the people in your community. So Alan and Sarah Schrofer were just those amazing people, because they practice on my family members. You know, I trusted them for who they were and what they stood for. And so I learned so much about the practice, about the lifestyle, about the career, about the mentality, and about perpetuating that to other people. You know, you interact with every single person every day, or every person that you come in contact with in one day, you're interacting with them in one shape or form, even if you just saw them, that was interacting with them, and so being in that kind of a health facility, interacting with all different types of ailments all the time, I just really grew appreciation for the practice, for the disciplines, for the medicines, and for the people who are proliferating those things, because that's just so incredible to continue to force out that kind of energy and help other people in the way that they do.
Kandalynn, we're so proud of you. Thank you so much for sharing this with all of us. I know that this format, this context here on Zoom comes with its pros and cons, and the cons are that it's tricky to work out the technology, and I think a lot of us can relate. I also apologize if you see, am I frozen? Like, do you see just a frozen me? If I'm frozen, that's like my own issues with the connectivity too. But we love seeing your whole journey from start to finish. And I want to hear a little bit more about your plans for next year. I know that you're continuing learning, but what do you see yourself focusing on, and where do you see yourself, say, in like the next few years?
Thank you. What an amazing question. So I do continue to see myself learning, like you're saying, at UHMC. I'm definitely interested in engineering. I'm interested in biology, and I'm for sure interested in perpetuating Hawaiian history and culture. I'm taking Hawaiian 101 and Hawaiian language next semester. I'm not totally sure just what I want to do, but I know that I want to continue to help the community here. I want to bring my knowledge back here and help the people here.
Hi, Kandalynn.
Hi.
I just want to tell you I'm very proud of you. You did a good job with your presentation. Before I shower you with praise, the only tip I would have for you is something, that we talked about. So you are so talented at yoga and Pilates, and a big part of that is your breath, right? You try to teach that to your class a lot. So anytime, whether it's these type of presentations in this new reality of virtual face-to-face times, just remember your yoga breath, take a slow beat, just slow the pace down a little bit, and then you'll find yourself thriving and accelerating. And obviously this is a super emotional time. You have such a huge support system here. There's like 3 pages of little squares on my screen. So I can understand how emotional this can be, especially when you want to just wrap your arms and give everybody a big hug. But we can't do that right now. So I just want to share with you how proud of you, how proud I am of you. You've worked so incredibly hard. You've faced so much adversity. And I know that you're going to continue on and to do great things. Just remember to be confident in yourself, be proud of yourself, because everything that you're doing is a huge benefit to you, to your family, and to our community. So just keep up the fantastic work, and you will find your way.
Thank you so much, Coach Nico.
And hey, Candy, thanks for, I was on another call. I've been on calls all day, but you know how much I appreciate you. You're awesome. Keep up the good work. Stay in touch. Sorry I didn't get to hear your graduation defense, but you know how much I appreciate you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sadovich.
You know how much we love you, Candy. I'm so proud of you. I look forward to seeing all the good you're going to do for this island in the future.
Thank you. I apologize for how choppy it was.
You're nervous. It's okay.
Yeah, Kandalynn, I just want to say, this is Miss Lindsay. I just want to say, like, how impressed I am with you, and like just the integrity that you bring, that you show up with all the time, just blows me away. And I'm really looking forward to seeing, what you do over the next 10 years. You're going to bring amazing things to your community, large and small. And you have such a great heart. And I love the way you're able to take your passion and like turn it into beautiful creations. So thank you for everything that you've brought to me and to our school the last 4 years.
And if everyone at this meeting doesn't already know this, Kandalynn was awarded the Director's Choice Award, which is one of our highest honors at our school, and she will be giving a graduation speech that I am really looking forward to hearing.
Thank you.
She's crying more, you or your mom.
Kandalynn, I want to add to that too, that you are an awesome student. It was an honor to have you. And wherever you go, I know you go with all of your heart. You are great. Be who you are. Don't give up. Follow your dreams.
Thank you.
And don't forget us. We love you.
We'll never forget chemistry with you, SS.
Candy, I just want to share a couple things I remember. Well, one, at the end of 8th grade, I remember your mom coming in and picking up a yearbook for you because you didn't want one because you were so disappointed with how the end of that year went. And she goes, I think she may want this down the road. And then in 9th grade, you went somewhere else, whether it was Maui High or Baldwin, I don't remember, I'm guessing. And then I remember when you showed back up in our little lobby that we had at the old school and you were coming back. We were really excited, and I'm so glad you made that choice to come back.
Thank you. Me too.
And your passion, I'll never forget, and it's the weirdest, strangest memory that when we were in Oregon, on our last night, we stayed in Portland to be closer to the airport, and we decided to take the kids on the train to go downtown to see downtown. And there was so much trash all around the stop waiting for the train. And Candy had to pick up all the trash because that's what she does. She cares about the Ina no matter where she is. And I actually had to stop her. I'm like, it's overwhelming. I don't want you're going to get so frustrated because you couldn't possibly pick up all this trash in the 5 minutes we're standing here. But just that passion she has for everything and everybody is just unparalleled.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ms. Fedorov. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much for joining.
We love you.
Oh, you know what,
We love you
Kandalynn?
so much.
Kandalynn, I can see some of your family members and supporters are raising their hands. So I'm not sure that everybody knows how to unmute. Candy, can you unmute us all?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Here,
Hi, Kandalynn.
Hi, Kandalynn.
Hi.
Hello.
Love
Can you
you.
hear me okay?
Yes.
She's unmuted, everyone.
Yeah.
Hey, baby girl. Okay.
Okay.
No.
So I just wanted to say a few things. I'm just so impressed. I'm just so impressed as your uncle, also as a teacher, the directions you're creating. And one thing I know as you move ahead, the whole idea of a major is something that's going to evolve. And because great young people like you are going to create a whole new field of endeavor, relating our land culture to science. There's so much to be learned between those two. So we're proud, obviously, of what everything you've done. But you're going to create whole new things for us to benefit from. So thank you for that, among many other things.
Hi, Kandalynn. It's Aunt Janet. I just wanted to tell you how proud I am of you, how proud I am to be your aunt. And I'm so impressed with everything that you had to share and say, and all the things that you've accomplished. Very impressed with your education, what quality and well-roundedness. Your passion and awareness and sense of responsibility to yourself, to your health, to your family, to your community, and to the planet are really impressive. With you, people like you and Adam in your cousin Adam in the world. It gives me a lot of hope that our future is going to be okay. And I just love you so much, and I'm looking forward to talking to you soon. I love you.
I love you so much, Aunt Janet. Thank you so much.
Oh, this is
Oh,
Papa.
that's kind
You hear? Can you hear me, Kandalynn?
Yeah, hi, Papa.
Hi, listen, I'm here with Adam and Cassie.
Hi.
Yeah.
Very impressed with your presentation, and I'll underscore everything that's been said so far, and I just feel so honored to have been a part of your growth to date, and look forward to the future and having you take care of me.
Thank you.
Hey, I love you, Kandalynn. We'll talk later. Okay.
I love you so much, Papa. Thank you.
Kandalynn?
Hi, Grandma.
Oh, good, you can hear me. I am technologically challenged, and so this is something new for me also. But what a beautiful young, I'm gonna cry, woman you are. I just, everything that everyone has said, I just want to times it 100. You are such a special, special girl. I love you so much, and I don't know if I can go on, except I just wish I were there in person to give you the biggest hug ever. You know you're loved, and we are there for you. That's it. We're there for you, and we stand beside you in anything you choose to do. And that's about all I can say right now.
Hey, Kandalynn, it's Nana.
Hey, Nana. Thank you.
Hi, baby. I've known since you were born that you were going to be just light this world on fire, and I'm so proud to be your Nana. You just keep on going, girl. I love you very, very much.
Thank you, Nana. Thank you, Grandma. Thank you.
Now we're all crying.
Yes, we are.
I was crying because I couldn't get online, and Perky helped me. So
Awesome. Man, this whole thing.
I'm glad I could help.
I wish we could all be in.
Hey, Kandalynn.
Beautiful.
Uncle Wayne. Good job. Thank you for inviting me. Tutu said to record it, so I see it's recording. So you can play it for her later and bring your mom over, and they can cry and do all the hugging for everybody else. Good job. Love you, Kandalynn. Keep it up.
is it possible to copy that video and send it to family members?
Yeah.
Okay, because I missed part of it trying to get on.
Kandalynn, I want to say what a beautiful job you and your mother did on the backdrop that you had.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
Love your painting.
Didn't you? You painted that, didn't you, Kandalynn?
Thank
you.
She's so emotional. Love you, darling.
Hi, Kandalynn. It's Auntie Diane. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, I just wanted to say thank you very much for inviting me to your graduation. I can't believe we're doing it on this Zoom thing, and I can't believe that I got on. I'm kind of technically challenged with this, it looks like. Anyways, thank you for the invitation. I just wanted to let you know how much I love you, and I know how hard you've worked, and I'm just so terribly proud of you. You excel at everything you do, from paddling to your schoolwork to the Hawaiian culture and wanting to preserve it, and just everything you do makes me so proud to be your auntie. And with this Zoom challenge, your presentation was outstanding. I enjoyed it so much. You should be really proud of yourself. You did a really awesome job. It looked wonderful. And it looks like you spent a lot of hours on it. And I know it's a busy time of year for you. And just want to let you know you did a fantastic job. I've always known that you were going to grow up to be a very special woman. And I can't wait to see what you do in the future. I want to let you know to follow your dreams. And I'll be at your side and give you any support that you need whatsoever and whensoever you might need it. And I love you. And happy graduation day. Yay! You did it.
Not graduation
Not
day yet.
graduation yet. This is the senior.
Good job.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Kandalynn, I'll jump in here and I'll just say that if teachers need to go to another meeting or move on, this would be a good time, and then we can leave you with your family or anybody who wants to hang out longer and reminisce and talk story a little bit. Thank you so much, Kandalynn.
Kandalynn, I love you. I'm so happy to be here for you. I'm having a little bit of difficulty with my computer. But I got to tell you, sweetheart, I am just so proud of you, and you are so beautiful inside and out. I wish I could have been there more for the preparation of this huge victory for you. I love you, sweetheart. I think of you all the time, and I'm just so proud of everything and how beautiful you are inside and out.
Thank you so much, Aunt Kate. I really appreciate it.
Everything that everyone has said today is you. It's you, sweetheart. You're just the most beautiful thing I've ever witnessed, and you have so much to give. And I'm just so honored to be your niece or your aunt and have you as my niece. You're so smart. Your heart is as big as the world. You're, like they were saying, I mean, just everything everyone said today, I reiterate for you. And I'm excited for your future. And, you know, I remember the day that you and I went on the walk to visit and honor Chucha, your grandmother, and how beautiful you were, picking flowers all the way up the mountain, and standing up there and saying a prayer for Chucha, giving a bouquet out, and then just saying a prayer. How beautiful you are. You're just so naturally and pure. You're just pure and natural with the way you are. And I love you so much. And you have so much to give. Congratulations, sweetheart.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much for being here. I wish that we could all be in person, but thank you so much for all
We do too, baby.
for this whole thing. Amidst all the technological issues, thank you so much for still joining and supporting me. I couldn't be here and I couldn't do it without you guys.
I love you.
I love you guys.
You sure grown a bit since the last graduation I saw you at.
Preschool.
And, yeah. And you truly, truly are just an amazing woman, and I'm so proud, so proud.
And
You are a
Candy,
very bright star.
and Candy, I it's been a couple of years, but I miss as a neighbor seeing on the road walking up.
Me too. You drive by, Mr. Sadovich.
It made my day.
Totally.
So where are you going next? Are you getting your diploma somewhere? I hear you're driving your car. Good job on your bug, by the way.
Yeah, we just got it finished painted, and we'll be driving up on the 29th for drive-up graduation.
Okay.
And
Now,
we'll be live streaming that, so you guys will be able to watch her graduation too.
Okay.
On the 29th, 5 o'clock.
29th,
Oh,
5
wow.
o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay.
29th at 5 o'clock.
Yep. Be there.
Thank you so much.
All right, Candy, I gotta run. Love you. See you later.
Love you so much. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
bye. Yep.
Love you too, Candy. We'll see you soon.
Thank you, Ellen.
Thank you so much. Good
Bye, Sarah. Love you guys.
Love you.
Congratulations, Candy. You did a great job. Thanks for having me here.
You're amazing.
Congratulations, honey.
You.
All the ducks are saying congratulations.
Hey, Sarah and Todd, you did a good job. Congratulations.
They did
Keep
great.
up the good work.
It's some of my best work.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Hey, Sarah and Todd.
Hi.
Hey, Will, you
Thank
take
you for
care.
inviting.
Give me a call.
Love you. Love you, Hey, David.
Hi, Janet.
Talk to you soon. Let's talk soon.
Well, remember I'm
You're
your
my brother.
your older brother.
I know, much older.
Well,
Much older. Yeah.
And it shows.
my younger brother Dan, my little brother Dan.
Yeah, one of my little brothers, yes.
Uh-huh.
May 29th at 5. I have to write everything down.
And
So will we be able to get this on Zoom also?
No, I'm not.
I'm not sure.
So, Kandalynn, will you send us sort of a link as to how we watch that?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, good. Okay.
Good.
However it is, they're gonna update us like the week before it happens, and I'll give you.
Oh, good.
We can practice.
This has been wonderful. Yeah.
We can
It
practice.
took me 3 days to get this. I got it. So glad.
So I'm going in for some tips.
Hey, Kandalynn, this is your papa still. Can you still hear me?
Of course, Papa.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking right here at the graduation of Ida Louise Weston from Georgetown High School. And that was 1876.
Yeah.
1876. And she 1876. Yeah, and I've got the school committee of the town of Georgetown.
Yeah.
I'll send you a copy of it since your middle name is her first name.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really neat. And I sent you a text the other day. Your great-grandmother, great 3 times grandmother Ida Louise Weston was valedictorian of her high school class. And your great-grandmother Nancy Cooper was valedictorian of her high school class. And your Aunt Janet was salutatorian of her high school class.
Aunt Janet, I need your speech. I wanna read it and everything. I wanna guess.
Okay, I'll see if I can find it and send you a copy.
Oh, wow.
I think I've got great grandma Ida's too.
What was the title of that, Janet?
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Oh.
And Janet, I believe.
Apropos.
Okay, I gotta find it.
Okay, you're
All
right.
right. Oh, Janet, you used some of Ida's speech, didn't you?
What?
Didn't you use some of Ida's speech?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Well, some of the ideas, yeah.
Okay.
I will try to find Ida's speech because I have it someplace. I'll
I
go
do too.
find it.
Yeah,
So.
I have it somewhere.
Yeah, I like
too,
that.
And if I can't find it, I'll just write something up.
Yeah.
There you go, Dave.
Make something up.
Little plagiarism never hurt anybody, Dave.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, don't we have one of Kandalyn's teachers right there?
It's Sarah.
Yeah, that's true. And Kandalynn, do you know when and how they will start at U of H?
Can somebody tell him his mic is bad?
Daniel, we can't hear you.
Oh,
You keep cutting out.
okay.
You're muted.
How? No, I'm not muted.
Yeah.
No, I
You're
should.
better when you're closer to the screen.
I'll ask the question again. Do you know when and how the classes will start at U of H?
I know that it's going to start in 111 days, but they're saying that it's all just going to be online.
Online.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like even the in-person classes, like they say that they're just like everybody's on the waiting list right now. It's
Hi, daughter.
and so everybody's just waiting to hear back from the teachers to get a spot into the class and then sign up, and then you're in class. So everybody's on the waiting list right now. So technically nobody's really signed up for their class. Kind of weird.
Are you taking classes in the summer?
No.
Good girl. Good girl. You're gonna have a little break, right? Enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Because you went right through last summer at George Mason, yeah? So
Yeah, I remember. So,
for a couple of years.
so it'll be your best summer.
Hey, Adam, what's going on?
Hey, Uncle Dan, how's it going?
Hey.
Hi.
Hi, Adam.
Hi, Kandalynn. I just wanted to say it was beautiful to see just how raw power you have as a very young woman and so much potential that you can bring to this world. I have just noticed that a lot of kids today, they don't, and I'm going to say this and you might think it's in a bad way, but defiance as in not to be submissive towards the norm. And I feel like you definitely can not, you know, you can just go out there and you can pick up trash because you know that's good for the environment and you believe in that and you stand up for what you believe in. And I think that's very good and that's just very powerful. And I can see through all of your workings that you're very dedicated and you've got a lot of potential and you're proving it right now. So, and I definitely think that you're going to change a lot of lives, change a lot of history.
Yeah.
I'm proud.
Thank you, Adam.
I say a hip hip hooray for Todd and Sarah. They have done an unbelievably fantabulous job of parenting, and I couldn't be more proud of them.
Thank you for all your support.
So how is everybody doing other than the coronavirus?
Staying hunkered.
We're all healthy. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
We're all very blessed to be healthy.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I'm doing a lot of crap. I really like your painting. It turned out beautiful.
I thought that was Baba's.
Baba, yeah, we took it out of his house.
We
and
took
put
it back.
out
Yeah.
for a backdrop.
Well, I saw the first beginnings of that and I thought, what is she doing? And then it's like, oh my gosh, the talent is just unbelievable.
Yeah, and the one you did about 10 days ago, was that on asphalt?
Yeah.
Chalk on
On the
Oh,
driveway.
chalk
That was
drawings.
cool. Yeah, I
Yeah.
really like that.
Oh, just incredible imagination and creativity, all the different critters and sea creatures and the little kitty and the abduction stone.
Thank you, Anna.
That was
You guys
wonderful.
could be here. Oh my gosh.
I know. Me too.
Well, we'll just have to party twice as much next year.
Yes.
So, Kandalynn, do you get to have a robe and a hat?
Yeah.
at your virtual graduation?
They haven't let on much about like if they have it or not. It's kind of weird. They like took our measurements, but they haven't said if they have it in or when we're gonna get it. And like we're getting a bunch of emails from like even the mayor was like asking us to send like every senior should send in a 3-second video of them in their cap and gown or their school colors, and like our school just doesn't have their stuff together.
Okay.
Kandalynn, I'm looking forward to your graduation so much. I'm going to share one more thing with you today, other than reiterate how beautiful you are and everything everybody has said. I'm so happy it's recorded and you can replay this because everything is true. And you are a beacon of light in anyone's life that you enter. Okay, I'm going to share one more thing, and then I'm going to need to cut off here. Behind me, you will see, if you can see me. Oh, good. Okay, so behind me, sweetheart, I don't think you got to come up to my place, but this is up on the highest peak on the west side of the Covenant in Rancho Santa Fe. And I'm so blessed. Oh my gosh, I'm just in heaven up here. Every morning I wake up, I look out, and so anyway, sweetheart, I love you. You're beautiful. I'm so happy for you. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Love you, Kate.
I've got to go now, but I just wanted to tell you how much I love you and look forward to the future and all that you're going to bring into this world. You're already bringing amazing light and intelligence and beauty and creativity. And I just love you so much, Kandalynn. Bye-bye.
I love you so much, Aunt Janet. Thank you. Bye.
Hey, Sarah. I see you over there. Hi,
Oh, hi, Diane.
How are you? Good. Fantastic day. I just wanted to say hi to you, Kandalynn, one more time, and congratulations. And I see Sarah over there in the background. Good job, you guys.
Yeah.
And really looks good. It really turned out nice. I'm really surprised at how well everybody did on Zoom. I just wanted to say, and I'm going to check out, and I'll check back in with you guys before the 29th. And have fun today. You deserve it.
Yeah, go do something fun. Well,
Yeah, what are you going to do in the afternoon? You've got all afternoon. What are you going to do?
I don't know. Probably take a nap.
That's my girl.
Now, I didn't hear. Is your car finished?
Yeah, we just got it finished. It looks amazing.
oh, it's at home.
Oh,
We're gonna take
The
it.
paint job is amazing.
Yeah.
going down the street. I would love to see your hair blowing in the wind, going down the street in that car.
Yeah.
Well, one day everybody's wind's gonna be blowing in it. Everybody's hair is gonna be blown in the wind. You know.
I can't wait.
Right in it.
Neither can I.
Love to go on a spin with you today.
Yeah, your hair's the longest, Uncle Will.
Well, I love you, Kandalynn. Aloha, and have a beautiful day. Nice seeing everybody as well.
Thank you for having me.
Bye, Diane.
Bye.
I love you very much, Kandalynn. I'm going to sign off. Congratulations. You're doing good. Don't let up. Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much.
I will.
Bye.
See you later, David. See you later, Dan.
Like your mustache, Will.
Thanks.
I don't know how to do this.
This is quite an interesting way to have a party.
Yeah, I've never done this. This is pretty interesting.
It is. I mean, this little box that I'm holding is allowing me to be with all of you and I can see you and I can hear you and I can talk to you. It is magic, just like she is. Whoa.
I'm trying to see
Wait, say it again. I couldn't hear
where.
you.
Oh, where are you?
I used to have control.
Maybe if you move over a little, Dan, I don't know what it is, but we can't hear you at all.
Oh, can you hear me now, Adam?
I can
That's
kind of
better.
hear you now.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know. I'm trying to tell where you are in the house, but I think I'm picking it up now.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
We're in the bomb shelter right now. Best Wi-Fi.
Adam, are you out doing any active EMT work?
No, but actually we'll be pretty soon. We're gonna be moving into the RV, and we're also gonna be doing a lot of EMT work now. And we'll get
Okay.
isolated in the RV, you know, because we're trying to keep isolated. And yeah, both Cassie and I are gonna be in the EMT field pretty shortly, helping out. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's nice to have your own home medical.
Yeah, I know. Whenever Grandpa needs us, we're just, you know, a toot away.
Yeah, and I'm so much younger, I don't need it at all.
Full line.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Well, Kandalynn, once again, now I'm not crying because we're all laughing, but you just are such a such. And I love you so much. And you forever will always be my sweetie girl. That's all I got to say about that. And your mom, too, sitting there behind you. And I don't know where your dad is.
He's on the camera.
Out somewhere fixing a car.
Yeah, he's working.
Yeah. But, oh, it's so nice we were able to record this and look back on these precious moments. Because I want to look at your presentation again, because you know I'm old. My next thing on my list is hearing aids. So then I can really see. Oh, you're going to go?
Bye, Kandalynn.
Bye, Shelby.
Bye, you guys.
Shelby.
Love you.
Love you.
Too.
Hugs and kisses. Give my baby boy a big hug for me and your mama.
I will. I love you, Nana.
I love you, darling. I'll talk to you real soon.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming.
If I can figure out how to get off of this.
Okay, Christy.
Help. Oh, okay. I guess I pushed leave.
Yes.
All
I think
right.
that. No. Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Love
I
and
wondered
hugs
that.
to everybody.
Yeah.
Aloha.
Bye.
You want to say hi to Kandalynn, Boo?
I'm good.
Huh? Oh, say hi to Kandalynn.
No.
Oh.
She gets embarrassed.
Okay. Right.
It was a great time, Kandalynn. I am so proud of you, and I will talk to you real soon. I love you. Aloha.
Thank you so much for everything.
Now, Kandalynn, who exactly was that?
That was my Auntie Perky. I'm sorry I didn't introduce everybody. I wanted to introduce everybody, but I didn't want to take so much time. But Auntie Perky came along like everything that I needed, from any kind of editing of a paper for my first English 100 at the college to my scholarship application. She was an overall amazing editor and researcher. She was a speech pathologist for 20 years.
Okay, so was she one of your instructors?
No,
Okay.
no, but my dad worked.
No. Okay. Okay.
Hey, Kandalynn.
Yes, thank you so much for coming, Paul.
Hey, you hear me okay? This is Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to thank you for inviting me to this. I really enjoyed it. And, you know, I'd always, I already knew you're super achiever. And also I had a definite feeling you had a big heart heading in the right directions. It's just in you. Well, your presentation just kind of filled in some of the details for what a super achiever you really are. And of course, all your the praise from all these other people, that kind of confirmed all my other suspicions. So I'm real proud of you. You're heading in a great direction. I was just going to say, keep it up, but I know you will. And that's what makes me feel so good. You're heading in the right direction. I'm real proud of you. And by the way, Sarah and Todd, thank you. You've done a big favor for the world.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you for all your help and support. Really.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Paul.
you.
You betcha.
I can't tell you how many presentations you've been in.
Yeah.
You haven't even been about 6 so far.
Well, good.
So you might have somebody say, I was at a presentation and you were you were in it.
Like
you
there's
know?
so many kids that I told you about you, and like how you just continue to do all these different triathlons and marathons, and how you do your yoga every day and you do your different sun salutations. And then I tell them, like, I don't tell them exactly how old you are, but I tell them, you know, that people his age can't keep up with him.
No, they don't need to know the details.
It's amazing. Thank you so much. You're a real life example of exactly the type of lifestyle that I want to live. Thank you so much.
Well, you just keep on going. You're heading the right direction. No question about that.
Thank you.
Oh, tell them. The last presentation, was that at the college?
At the Key Charter.
Or it was at KA Charter. She was going like, well, is there any questions? And this one kid,
he wanted to know.
He goes, well,
hey, like,
I want to meet Paul Richter.
Yeah. He wants to yoga with you.
I'll have to get out there and do that. Hey, you going to be coming this way anytime in the foreseeable?
For sure, but we don't know when this whole thing's going to end.
Yeah.
Gusto Saludita.
And for Papa's 80th.
Yeah, we'll be there for my dad's birthday, and we really want to go back to Mexico. We'd really like to have a great interpreter go with us, too.
No, that's not.
Yes, Ken. I can't hear you.
Oh, you have a special birthday coming up soon, too, right?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we got that on the calendar.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
I forgot what I was going to ask her. It was something.
We had so looked forward to coming over and seeing you and giving you a big hug. And I'm just so grateful that we were able to share this with you and family and everyone. And very proud of you and love you. And I also would love to look at your presentation again. That was a beautiful job, beautiful. So love you, and we'll just look forward to being in touch more like this until we can get over there and give you a big hug.
Yeah.
Thank you, Aunt Sarah.
Thank you, Aunt Sarah. I'm going to send a link to my website so that you guys can go into it and see it.
Oh, good.
Okay. Yeah, what's really funny is that I was talking to Aaron, and the kids are going back to school in a week and a half. They're opening it all up. So I'm just wondering what's going to happen there.
Yeah.
It's scary what, you know, I guess they don't have the population and it hasn't spread as it has here.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, whoa.
Yeah.
Anyway, you all look so good.
Yeah.
Hi, Cassie.
Cheryl.
Hi.
I'm gonna have to
Did you
take
find enough closet room?
I'm gonna have to take a note from Uncle Will because I'm gonna have to shave my head pretty soon. I don't know how to do it. Uncle Dan, we can't really hear you if you're talking.
Why it's not on. I'm not on the mute or anything. Oh, there we are. How's that?
That's better.
Good, good.
I was going to talk about like all that hair you've got. You don't really need it all, do you?
Huh?
All that hair you have. You don't really need all that, do you?
No, do you want some?
I'd like some, yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, I got some good wood glue that you come down here. We can put it on right
Great.
there.
Okay. We'll do it. We'll do that. Okay.
Do you want to show them your Pahu drum? Sure. You guys check out her Pahu drum. This was for her ethnobotany class.
Whoa.
Cool.
She made all this, except for the hide.
Okay.
You made that, Kandalynn?
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't chop the tree down myself, but Uncle Mac did.
Okay.
Does it work?
I'm trying to learn a chant. It's called Out-I-Ia. But yeah.
Sounds pretty good so far.
All right.
And that coming from a music teacher.
And there's different
All right.
triangles on the bottom of it. You can't really see it, but
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, pretty. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh, that's great.
The bottom, this is the cordage that she made from How, which is a type bush. You have to take the, explain it.
So your drum is historically correct? I guess that's how I want to say it.
Did you say historically?
Yeah.
Historically correct.
Yes. It's
wow.
typically correct.
yeah. I mean, it's not, I didn't do it how the ancient Hawaiians would have done it. Traditionally, your first drum you're supposed to make with only hand tools. You're not supposed to make with any kind of machine or mechanical tools. There's a, like, I posted the link, I'll post it again, to my website, and then like you can go on one of my my pages and it has like a whole write-up and all of the pictures of it. But basically, like, to do the cordage, you harvest a branch from the tree. It has to be like a broomstick size. Anything bigger, it's too woody, and anything smaller, you don't get enough fiber. And then you take that and, like, here, I want to share my screen so you guys can see it.
Do you have a website?
I don't. Oh,
How do you do that, Kandalynn?
Really? Oh, beautiful.
I'm trying to, I think it's actually my 12th grade.
Yeah. It was your first semester.
Yeah. I still need to add some of my stuff in. Like, because of the whole coronavirus, we didn't get to do the other 4 work samples that we were supposed to do.
Oh.
So that's the crown flower lei that I made, and then
That lei is just exquisite.
oh, thank you. I wanted you guys to be able to make it whenever you guys came.
Well, I still have my lei needles.
Oh, awesome.
I've never done anything with them, but I still have them.
Well, you got your plumeria tree, so hopefully it'll flowers and you'll be able to do it.
They bloom, but not enough to really make a lei.
Yeah. You need a lot of flowers, totally.
Yep.
And so this was the beginning of the drum.
Oh, I can't point.
And it's just it's being soaked in the water right now. I had to soak for a week, so I checked it okay, and I went back to it and turned it and like rubbed sand on it, and then I took it out and I let it just kind of like drain it. Like, you don't want it to be like, the reason why you put it in the ocean is so that it gets more supple, so that whenever you go to chip it, it's not going to just chip out a big part. It'll be you can take out smaller pieces, basically. You know?
Okay.
It's so cool. that it'll just take out a huge chunk if you're not careful.
I can't even imagine doing that without tools.
Right.
Power tools.
Yeah, they did it all with just like crustaceans, like different types of things, corals, rocks, limestones, lava. So this right here is the how.
So I'm thinking you'd finish your first drum when you're about 72.
Right? Yeah,
It
they're pretty
takes like a
amazing.
year.
Yeah.
Because when you're in a halal, that's sometimes
A part of the project.
a part of your being accepted into the halal is that you have to make one. So usually a year and possibly longer to get, and they're usually not that big. They would make one like this big.
A smaller one? Yeah,
That takes
okay.
them a year. And she whipped that out in under a semester.
Yeah.
Wow. So where did you have to go online to get the skin?
No, Uncle Wayne had it. That was amazing. Uncle Wayne, because he makes drums all the time.
Really?
He's making one right now. Yeah, he had this huge hide, and so he orders the hide offline. I mean, he used to, like, for his traditional drum that he had to make in the beginning, he had a friend and he had just the pig skin. I mean, traditional made with shark skin. I wanted to get a shark skin, but we ran out of time. And also, like, the just the whole spiritualistic idea of taking somebody's mana, because different people believe that the sharks or those different animals are a part of their spirit. They might be an animal. So that would be Amakua. That would be somebody that's a spiritual protector. And so if you take the mana'o, the mono, the shark, out of the ocean and you kill it, and you're not a native Hawaiian, it could be against like that kind of culture. And so I didn't want to take that into my class either.
Oh,
yeah. And
good girl.
We just took like the skin, we cut it, like we measured it to the width of the base, and then like out, and then we soaked it for just 7 hours, like just the day, in regular water. And then we pulled it out, and then that was like what kind of caused it to soak up, and then whenever it dried out, it would tighten down. So yeah.
Whoa, that's a forever thing.
Yeah.
And so then this is like the how, these branches. And so like first you see how there's kind of like bark on the outside of it. You like shave that bark off until it's green, and then you take a split with like a knife and go straight down this like the middle, and then you split that off, and then you're left with a stick, which you can use for your hallway building, or you can use it for dogs or whatever you like, curtain rods, anything, and then you have your like cordage. Basically it's like the first stage of cordage, and so you just continue to shave the bark off of it, and then you soak it in water. And what you're doing is you're letting it you're letting it ferment, and you're letting those fibers break apart. And so the longer that you let it ferment, and I fermented it in salt water, other people will say to ferment it in fresh water because just like the smell, and it's less acidic, and so it'll take longer. But the salt water, I didn't have much time. I wanted to get progress, so I put it in the salt water, and it ended up bleaching it white, which ended up making really, really pretty cordage compared to like brown cordage. So that was really yeah. And so every day I'd come out to like this like slime kind of residue that built up over the night, and that was just the fermentation process, and that's what you're looking for.
So when do you have time to sleep?
That's all, yeah.
A couple days a week, maybe.
A couple of days a week, yeah. Okay. She's young. She can get by with it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And so that's what it originally looked like, the drum.
What an amazing project.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now it looks like that, like how you saw it. So I need to update this and put more pictures on it. Yeah.
Oh man.
And I also made my own kukui nut oil.
Oh.
So that was really cool.
Did you really?
Yeah. Because our neighbor, he had a coconut or a kukui nut tree, and so I just harvested some of the old nuts. Like whenever you see like a kukui nut, it's like a really big round ball, but it actually decays, and there's like 2 tinier balls inside of it. And
oh, really?
Yeah, you crack that open, and then that's your nut. And so you can eat that, but if you eat too much of it, you'll have diarrhea. But you can put that, and you can use it as oil. It's the most oil in a nut that you can get. It's like more than half of it is oil.
Well, now is that the nut that they make the necklaces out of?
Yeah.
That us tourists
Yes.
buy to take home.
I have one of those big black.
They used to use them as candles as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
she cooked it, pressed it, and then was applying it, and set some aside. That because this drum's very heavy, and then she had to move the drum inside, and we came back outside.
And the dog Bandit was eating
Bandit was
yeah.
like half of it, and it literally took 10 or 12 days.
Yeah, for him to just get rid of the
to make
diarrhea.
it. Well, no, but to make
Wow.
it, that was 3 weeks of collecting nuts.
Yeah, right, yeah.
And you
And you
know,
had, but before you even do like so this is what my teacher told me whenever I was first making the oil. She was all, oh yeah, if you just crack the nuts open and then you put them in the oven and you roast them, you can just leave them in a jar and the oil will naturally come out, you know. And it's like, I mean, how many years are you gonna wait for that to naturally come out? Are we talking about?
Oh yeah.
You know, and so that was not gonna happen. And so I took it to my dad's 20-ton press, and 18 tons later we got oil.
Yes, yeah.
So is it a lubricant for like leather and things, or do you use it on your skin, or?
You can use it for all of that. Yeah, coconut oil is actually really, really high in keratin and vitamin D. It's really good for your skin.
Oh, okay. I look forward to that.
Yeah. I'm trying to show you guys a video, but it won't load.
Here it is. It's on now.
That's the press. And so
I mean, Dr. King up the hill just taught me how to do the macadamia nuts.
Oh yeah, super cool.
You mean like crack them open?
Yeah, because if you've ever tried to crack a raw macadamia nut, all it does is go boing.
Well, Grandma, you're not using the foam.
Well, that too, but what he said for me to do, and I tried it and it works, because I bought a dehydrator, is you just let them sit for a couple of weeks.
She roasts it.
And then you put them in a dehydrator for 2 days at 100 whatever degrees. I forget, I've got it written down. And then you use, you saw a piece off of a floaty.
Yeah, exactly.
Use, yeah, and then use that. And they crack open beautifully.
Wow.
And they're so good.
That sounds
Oh, look, there you are.
So thank you so much.
So like I said, Cassie, is there enough closet room for you?
Oh yeah, it's all good. We have tons of extra space right now.
I'm sorry that I'm not there to help you clean that out.
Oh, it's okay. We finished almost everything yesterday. We spent like 9 hours just cleaning.
You're moving in.
Oh, whoa.
But it all looks really good now.
And we did save you a little spot. We took all the dust from the vacuum and poured it into the bathroom.
Oh, good. Okay.
So there's still a bit of work to be done, so you can be a part of the experience.
Well, the only time anyone ever went in there is I would go in there before someone was going to come and spend the night and get all the spiders down and do a quick dust and go, oh, here you are, and here's some water, and the microwave works.
Oh yeah, it's really cool now. It looks really good. But,
oh, good.
I like what you guys did, Kandalynn, with the background. It looks really good. And I didn't hear any of the roosters, so it works. It works very good. And is that so? I see a paddle in the background. Is that the? I thought I heard something about that. It has like a placard or something.
Yeah, I just have a couple awards out.
Oh, okay.
Like Team Spirit Award for Kihei Charter, or for Kihei Canoe Club, and then
this season, long distance. All the rest are up on another paddle on the wall. It would have been way too hard for me to get it down. But I'll show them your Palafamala.
So, Kandalynn, you're going to continue doing the paddling, or is there a season for that?
Yeah, paddling, they stopped doing paddling this year because of the coronavirus.
They called off World Sprints even.
But I'm still paddling in my one-man canoe. So
Oh, okay.
They can't be together.
Yeah, I know.
this is the Paula Famala that I got from Cameron, that I won in my 10-mile race to McKenna. And so all you had to do was like go up and dance, and nobody else really wanted to dance. And so I went up and danced, and they made me this custom 48-inch paddle. And it's like,
woohoo!
Right.
Wow.
$400.
Now, is that like a paddle that, I mean, you wouldn't use that paddle, but is that like a paddle that you would use?
yeah, I use that only in my one-man.
Okay.
Yeah, because I had another paddle that I got given to me, but it got like stepped on in the canoe, and so I don't trust like my personal paddles like in the canoe anymore. You know what I mean?
So you were able to get that canoe that you wanted?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, woohoo!
Wow.
Can you, when you get a chance, text us a picture of that canoe?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I'd like to see that.
I will. I need to post a couple pictures on my paddling thing too. Just updating it. Yeah, it's a purple hurricane. I'll definitely send you some, Uncle Dan.
Okay. Cameron, look who's walking across.
Oh.
She's the shy kitty. I'm gonna put her up.
Totally.
Just a second. Here's Misty wanted to say hello, Kandalynn.
Oh.
She's the shy kitty. You won't see her usually.
Is that blue or green eyes?
She's got gold eyes.
Oh, on the screen it almost looked blue.
Yeah.
So what did you do with the big frog, Adam?
Oh, the driver?
The driver.
Well, he's the one that makes the martinis and margaritas now.
Okay.
So, yeah, he's still in there.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah.
Dress him up. Totally.
Oh.
Yeah, because that's mine, so you better take care of it.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's wearing my jeans, so.
Todd's. It's actually Todd's.
Really? That's where that frog came from?
Yep.
Yeah.
It was a gift, and we haven't been able to bring it home yet because we've had too much luggage.
Okay, well, we'll keep him fed for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Keep him company, too.
Oh.
So when we do this whole graduation Zoom,
Yeah.
is it gonna be like you have your computer on and you drive up and we get to see you grab the or is it just gonna
I really don't know how it's gonna work, but I know that they're gonna be filming it. Like it's gonna be their Zoom link, like they're broadcasting it, and then we have to like pre-record a 30-second speech, and so then they're gonna be playing that as we drive up. But so like I don't totally get it because we're supposed to be parking, and none of our parents can get out of the car. We're the only one who's supposed to get out, and so I don't know how they're gonna like video us like driving up, parking, and then coming up, and like the 30-second speech all coming in together at once while I get my diploma. How it's all gonna work out, yeah.
So how many kids are in your class, hon?
I think there's like 40. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Well, 45 is better than 2,000 that are in some classes.
The Lahaina, they have over 100 kids or something, or like something stupid, like crazy, and and they're shutting down the entire Lahaina bypass. I thought that was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Like the entire highway.
Wow.
Oh. Family and friends can park on the side and watch them.
Yeah.
Now that was the first printing press west of or in Hawaii, and
that was where people would send their kids.
People would send their kids from the middle of the United States to go to school at Lahaina Luna.
And I'm sorry I didn't talk about this, but I wanted to talk about it. But like my internship at the Bailey House, it's going like super awesome. And like some of like the original like purpose for the Bailey House, like it was built on the last ruling chief of Maui, the Kahikili site, and it was originally supposed to be a schoolhouse for young girls, and it was supposed to be like that they would be taught all these different home economics and how to take care of the household and family, and then they were supposed to be married to the Hainaluna kids. I thought that was pretty trippy.
Oh, stand up and show them. This is a 100-year-old dress.
I was looking at that.
Wow.
That is
amazing, or what?
Wow. Well, she makes the dress.
Yeah, that's an official mu'u. Yeah.
That is gorgeous.
From the museum, they gave it to her. They gave her.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh man, sweetie girl. You're something.
So I'm very proud.
Yep.
Don't mean to sound like I'm bragging because I haven't.
Oh no, you do. Sarah, you've got bragging rights.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you so much, you guys, for being here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wish we all could be there though.
I know, me too.
Well,
We will.
We're gonna hang on to the VFW for next year.
Okay.
Graduating with my AA in spring.
Yeah, she'll graduate with her AA in May of next year.
So maybe.
Oh, that's right, because you already have college under your belt.
Maybe we can just plan on like
that'd be cool.
graduation and celebrating an all-kind graduation next year.
Yeah.
Oh, but you know what? That's a reason to celebrate also.
Yeah.
I don't know how many kids do it in 1 year, because that's a 2-year gig.
Mm-hmm.
If you're just graduating normally.
Yeah.
Oh,
super.
Yay. We'll be there.
Oh, great. Good idea. Yeah.
If God willing, if the creeks don't rise, or whatever that saying is. Oh, Dan, I wish I could hear you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess I'm surprised.
No, still, you break up.
Is that better now?
That is much better.
Okay, this thing isn't as sensitive as I thought. This is a school computer that they loaned me.
Oh.
Well, I'm
there you
finishing up
go.
the year. Right.
Oh, okay. So how's that going for you still?
It's going pretty good. I mean, I put in a certain amount of hours, and it's pretty fortunate that when this ended, if I'd just been a regular substitute, this would have been it. But I'm getting paid a monthly salary for this for 2 months, so that'll save a little more money to share with Kandalynn and Adam for their college education.
There you go.
And more peanuts for me.
Oh, okay, sweetie girl, I've got to get up out of this seat.
Thank you so much for all videoing and coming in today with all the technological issues and the whole coronavirus.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much for always supporting me and
Well, you did a fabulous job, and
you did.
Thanks.
You'll send us the link to your website so we can look that over some more.
Yes, I'll email it to you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Probably in a couple.
And it'll be easier next time.
Yeah, probably in a couple days on your website. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. You have an amazing rest of your day.
Yes.
Thank you so much. You guys too.
Thank you.
All right. And you know you're loved.
Yes.
Absolutely.
We love you.
So there. Neener.
Oh, and if I can just add one more thing, which I usually want to, but just the fact that you have such a grounding in yourself and that you're expressing yourself in so many ways. You know, I think of where I was at that age, and I barely knew how to put my shoes on. So, well, I did know that, but not much else. But Kandalynn, you're really, you're a beacon for all of us, like another one of your friends said. So, thank you so much.
Love you, Uncle Dan. Love you, Aunt Sarah.
Love you, Aunt Sarah.
Okay, guys, I'm going to sign off.
Okay. We'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you, sweetie.
Love you.
Okay, let's see. Oh, leave. This is really quite interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. What's the reactions about?
Huh?
You have reactions at the bottom of the screen. We can like.
No, it's just at the top. It says Zoom, leave, switch the camera, switch to active speaker. Because when I first signed in, it was on Abby's computer and I was frozen in a corner. So I had to switch over to the iPad.
Well, you want me to
So
take
that,
you off, Grandma?
huh?
You want me to take you off?
Yeah, you can, yeah, because I'm gone now, or I will be gone.
Yeah.
Grandma.
Okay. Love you, hon.
Take care, Cheryl. All right.
Cheryl, you did the thumbs up.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, you guys, for joining in. Thank you so much for coming and watching this amazing, just overall malarkey of an experience with everybody. Thank you.
Yep. This really had the graduation, and the experience, and the things to deal with because people didn't want to have to deal with this whole situation. But on the other hand, we're getting something special out of it.
Totally. My mom and my Aunt Perky was just bringing up some really just interesting things about like our birth and our graduation have been in very like tumultuous kind of like problematic times. Like a lot of us were born like in the time of 9/11, and now like we're all graduating in 2020 with the coronavirus. It's just kind of So just like what you guys are saying, we're all gonna come out of this with a better understanding and awareness of what happened to be better and fight for something else, something better.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so. For sure.
Well, everyone looks amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna head out. We got some stuff still to do. Good job. It was really cool. It was very eye-opening. I saw some like cool as a construction worker, I got some flexibility, but I guess I'll have to try out some yoga. Looks like it'll help with my sleep. But I love you guys.
It'll help with injury prevention, Adam.
Yeah, great to see you. Nice to meet you, Cassie.
Okay, we'll be talking again now that we've got this down. We'll bug you all the time. Actually, you'll be afraid to go to your computer.
I couldn't hear you on that last part.
Oh, I said you'll end up being afraid to go to your computer because my face might be on it. So.
Oh yeah. Sounds good. All right. Well, love you guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Have fun.
Yeah, say hello to Rob.
Are you wearing pants, Uncle Dan?
Am I what? Wearing?
Are you wearing pants?
That's awful. That's awful personal, Sarah.
Hey,
you're the one.
You're the one that brought it up.
I did manage to put those on. Yeah. Oh, just a second. Take a look. Guess where? Hold on. Guess where that shirt came from?
Oh wow, it's gorgeous.
Bought it in Kiev.
Oh, all right.
Keep it for special occasions.
Thank you.
All right.
Hey Todd, if you want to come in and say hi real quick, Uncle Dan and Paul Richter are the only 3 left.
Okay. Yeah. A second.
Hi, Uncle Dan.
Out there. Hey Todd.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good, thanks. Glad you guys are there. Hey, Paul.
Oh, we really enjoyed it. Really, really special.
Congratulations, everyone.
Yeah, and if you didn't hear
Really.
it before, you really get kudos for having such a wonderful daughter.
Absolutely. I don't think they
I
can
don't
hear
know.
us.
Yeah.
I was just saying, you and Sarah get such kudos for having such a wonderful daughter.
Sorry, Uncle Dan, your speaker's cutting out.
Oh, that's surprising. How about now?
There you go. I see you now.
Yeah,
There you
yeah, it seems to be on. Okay, just congratulations on all of it, Todd.
As soon as you start talking, it goes out.
Okay, we'll do sign language.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, okay. Both of them.